up, we have SheFighter.
In 2004, one of my friends, her name is Sarah, I think you heard that story before. She used to work so hard to pay for her education fees, but every time she goes home, her brother and father used to beat her up and take her money. So I asked her, why don't you do something about it? And she said, what can I do about it? There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Statistics shows by the United Nations for women in Jordan that domestic violence for women above 20 years old is 70%. And below 20 years old is 75%. And the lowest percent is between divorced women and widowed, 35%. So apparently you get attacked by somebody you know most of the times. Hello everybody, my name is Lina and I'm the founder of SheFighter. SheFighter is the first self-defense studio designed to empower women, both physically and psychologically, through self-defense training. By training women self-defense, they will start feeling more secure, confident, and healthy at the same time. I have started training women at the basement of my house back in 2010, and I have started only with 2 clients. And after a while, I had to start my own self-defense studio since I have a good demand. And everybody told me, you're crazy. And I said, why? And they said, because women are so dependent on men in Jordan and the Middle East. And I said, yeah, I know, but I will change that. With time, SheFighter has shown huge success, not just in Jordan, but other countries. We have even franchised to Armenia in 2014. We have trained more than 10,000 women, trained at schools, done a lot of seminars at universities, and cooperated a lot with NGOs. Actually, that's one of our latest projects. We cooperated with an NGO and we trained foreign workers at the industrial city in Erbil. 3 of these girls got kidnapped, raped by Jordanians in Erbil. So we had to do an intensive self-defense training to protect these girls from violence. Of course, I had many challenges since I'm a women empowerment business. So I didn't have enough trainers. I had good demand from customers, but there's not enough trainers. So what we did, we came up with a manual. We accredited our manual internationally and our system. And we got the best clients we have at SheFighter. And we gave them a course and we certified them. So in that way, we can spread SheFighter faster, not just in Jordan, but globally. Our long-term goal is actually to train 3 million women globally, right? But we had a short-term goal. Our short-term goal is actually getting out of a small studio to a bigger one. We managed in 2 years to get a bigger studio, training studio, that fits around 50 girls at the same time in the training area. And that's one of the accomplishments we have, the achievements we had at SheFighter in 2014. Another achievement is actually we won the first place at the Business Global Award in the United Nations in Geneva. And this is no joke. Actually, 35 countries were competing for this award. So we got the first place, second place were Africa, third place Argentina. So that's really an honor for us to share this. I would like to tell all ladies here at the end, be the kind of woman when you wake up every day in the morning, the devil says, oh crap, she's up. You can actually check our website, SheFighter.com, Twitter, all the social media.
Thank you, SheFighter. Excellent. All right, judges, what do we think?
You mentioned the 3 million.
That's our long-term goal, yes, 3 million.
Can you tell us how are you planning to get that?
Yeah, by training trainers globally. So what we are doing now, other than the franchise system, we actually are planning to register our trademark internationally so we can provide different countries with the same system and manual, and we follow up each 6 months or 1 year. So we have a branch now in Armenia, and we're actually planning to go to the US. We have also some clients that are interested from Germany, but we're still, we have to actually register our brand in order to spread it internationally. So the procedures in Jordan is kind of complicated about the branding internationally, but we're still negotiating that and trying to get an organization outside Jordan in order to actually register it and spread it faster. Because we already have the system and it's accredited, We still have to work on the DVDs and apps. So, yeah.
Lina, have you reached break even? Are you profitable? If not,
yeah, we're making profit. That's why we expanded our studio. Yeah, our revenue in 2014 about 90,000 Jordanian dinars, and our profit is about. Can I show it? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It's confidential. Sorry.
And what's your revenue model? Is it subscription or membership?
We have different kind of like how we get the money. We actually we have a studio. We own a studio, so we have like personal training packages, group exercise packaging, mothers and daughters packages. We have different kinds of packages, and we have also long-term packages, not just for 1 month. And we actually cooperate a lot with the NGOs, so we get projects from these NGOs. And what we do when we finish the project, or they fund us before the project, but we have to commit and finish our project. For example, we've done a project in Istanbul. We've trained Syrian refugees, female refugees, and it took us 1 month to deliver the training. We've done also another training with Syrian refugees in Jordan, but it's all, we do it like through funding. It's outside the SheFighter studio. But we actually focus on more developing our studio to franchise it globally.
Just two very short questions. The first is, what do you franchise? I mean, what do you consider to be your IP? And like, what's the business model around franchising? I mean, you know, what's the relationship with the franchisee? Let me ask that question first.
Well, they have to have the same training system. They have to have the same environment. If they want to franchise as a same studio, same decoration, and they have also to follow our system. So if we have updates on the system, they have to also take these updates on the system. They have to follow us through also taking videos of their classes and send them back to me. They have to follow through Skype meetings, and they have some rules they have to follow and commit, and of course we sign agreement on that, based on that. So we're not getting out of the same standards we're delivering in Jordan.
And what's the business model around that?
You mean the business model?
How do you make money out of a franchise?
Yeah, it's a percent on royalties.
I mean, I think you're touching on an excellent subject, frankly. I think that there's a lot of potential actually of not focusing on the north side of the south would be excellent. But do you have a growth? Do you have a growth plan articulated for the South markets? Sub-Saharan Africa, North Africa?
Yeah, South Africa. I'm actually considering South Africa a lot because they have a lot of violence there, and they've been contacting me a lot, but I still don't have the time for it. But definitely when I'm ready to do it, I'll definitely go check Africa, visit it, and see who are my competitors and study the market there. But definitely I'm considering some countries, but there is a demand globally, but we're still on our 2.5 year. So we're still exploring our options and how can we actually spread it in a really high standard quality training.
Thank you.